Hello, friends.
Howdy.
It's Andrew and William here at Allegory Gallery. How are you all? How's life? What's going on?
Busy.
Busy is right.
I met with my mentor this morning and got a lot of administration work done.
That's good.
For some of the groups that I work with.
That admin stuff is always
sneaks up on you.
Yeah.
A lot of little things that add up. But I'm fine.
It's good.
I also need to submit my artwork for a bunch of deadlines.
You keep talking about that. How's that going?
Slow. So I have a couple different things that I'm submitting work for.
Nice.
And I gotta hustle and make some money and pay those jury fees.
Oh, those jury fees. Yeah. We also applied to be in another show.
Oh, good.
So we applied to be in the Witches here in Ligonier.
The Witches Bike Brigade.
The Witches Bike Brigade.
It helps raise money for animals.
Yes, they help raise money for nonprofits for animals, and they are hosting an event. It's just a quick 2-hour event, but it's a hopefully going to be a really nice little vendor area.
Yeah,
and so
we get in.
We hope we get in. We applied today and sent in some pictures and all that. So we'll see how that goes.
I missed that event.
I know, not being in town. That's one of our most fun events.
I know. Some people are like, don't you love 4 days? I'm like, 4 days is not my favorite.
But witches dancing up and down and riding bikes up and down the streets.
Everybody in costume.
Now that's a good time.
And helping support animals.
Right. They make lots and lots of money for the cats and dogs.
And others.
And other animals. So we applied to that. We'll see how that goes. Wish us luck. That's our second show that we have applied to coming up. We got in the first one. It's going to be in Johnstown.
I kind of want to go to a class of Picosin though with Kathy Wilcox.
During the Johnstown one?
Correct.
You better make stuff for me if I got to be there by myself.
We'll see.
It's a 2-day show.
I know. I probably should take a break.
You probably should take a break and work.
Take a break and work.
Right.
I mean, I work anyways, but you know.
I'm sure I could convince my mom or somebody to come up and help me if I need it.
It's more fun when they come anyway.
Is it? It is fun when they come.
Came up for Pride. That was fun.
Yeah, it is fun when they come up. But it's also helpful. It's also helpful when you're there.
Plus, she brings snacks.
She does bring snacks.
You know, y'all made more money at Squonkapalooza without me, so I don't know.
I did make a nice little chunk of change there. I was happy about that. I was proud of myself.
Yeah, you did a good job. I did all the prep work before and gave it to you, and you did wonderful.
Yeah. So
as nature intended.
It did work out well.
So let's use that.
Let's use that as the formula.
Me take classes, you make me money.
Huh.
Sounds great.
Somehow this isn't working out.
That sounds wonderful.
It's working out just fine.
Thank you. I'm so excited.
And then there's another one.
Soon, Kathy.
People have seen us applying to some of these, and somebody reached out. I still got to get back to them. They reached out and kind of invited us to apply to another show. I think it's called Hexenfest.
Oh, on Halloween.
On Halloween.
That sounds fun.
Is it on Halloween? I think it is. And it's a late night event, I think. It's like 9 to midnight or something.
Whoa.
Yeah, I think
Hopefully there'll be lights on.
I know.
Because one time we did this show, and it was in this... somehow we ended up in this room, and it was in the sound installation. You remember that?
In the sound installation?
And they turned the lights down real low.
I don't remember that. And
then they had a sound installation. The music was so loud. And don't name who it is.
I'm not naming, but that was yeah.
And so it was interesting. And then they got mad at me when somebody turned it down because they couldn't hear themselves thinking, and they were like, "You could just ask." I was like, "Ask what?" And they're like, you turned down my music and you ruined my sound installation. I said, I didn't touch it.
Yeah, it was like, no, we didn't touch it. And we kind of want to hear our customers. So I'm glad whoever did touched it.
Yeah. And
So.
then they felt bad. But then I was like, I didn't do it. What are you yelling at me for?
Andrew always getting blamed.
I know. It's the
song of his life.
Yeah.
They're singing his life. Kimberly's here. Hello, Kimberly.
Howdy.
Michelle is here. Susie, our neighbor, is here. Let's see. Michelle says we'll be lurking. Physical therapy is showing up soon, though.
Oh, good.
Well, thanks for lurking.
Hopefully your PT is going well.
Yeah. Hopefully.
You feeling strong? Strong like a bull? You gonna knock somebody down?
Don't knock people down. Do knock people down. Some people need to be knocked down.
I don't know. Whatever you want to do.
Whatever's justified. Diane is here. Hello, Diane. Thanks for joining us.
Howdy.
Yeah, so we've got lots going on. We're applying to shows. Andrew's doing lots of admin work. He's been having Zooms like it's his job.
It kind of is.
The last few days. We have a few more shows we want to apply to. We're getting into this show circuit stuff going on.
Mm-hmm. I kind of want to shift maybe the physical store into like a fine craft gallery. And then that way we can have more diversity of products.
Yeah.
And be more classes.
Yeah.
And then still do beads, never give up the beads.
We're never giving up the beads. But we have considered bringing in like polymer clay and resins and all different things that we can kind of get involved with and supply at the store, because we get people who ask pretty often, do you have that, like especially resins recently, and we used to carry it and we were kind of ahead of the curve, and now a ton of people are starting to get into resin here in this area. So
I don't know if I want to carry, I want like craft, like somebody wove a basket, not craft supply.
Oh.
Because I don't want to compete with Michael's. That's how you do that.
Right.
But who knows? We'll see. We're constantly kind of looking at how the ball is bouncing and pivoting and trying to be as agile as possible.
Yeah.
It is something where, we want to be of value to our community, and I think that may be.
And every community is different, and we have to fill out our community. We're getting a lot of people that come into the store because it used to be an antique store way back, and we get a lot of people coming in looking for antiques. And not that we want to be an antique store, but if we can fill things kind of with crafts and things that those people may like more.
We're antiques. I got antiques.
And we got antiques too.
But a whole room full upstairs.
But if we can incorporate things that are more crafty and more things that people like that might appreciate, it might be a better fit to getting people in the door. And then we can start with our classes and get people hooked on making stuff then too. Mm-hmm. It's always about getting people hooked about coming in and, hanging out.
It makes it sound like drugs.
How are your beads, everybody?
No. Did they make you feel good?
Do they make you feel good? Do they make you feel happy?
You happy in your heart?
Right. So do you need more?
It's just one of those things where we're just trying to be dynamic as possible.
Yeah, and we are changing too. Like we are getting into other things in our lives, and as we explore and meet more people who are doing different kinds of crafts, it would be nice to be able to open up a world to not only us, but to them, if we can possibly be a host for them in some way or help them become, shown in more galleries or things like that. So We are blessed that we are able to have a physical location.
So many people have been losing them lately.
Yes. And, we know a lot of people who are younger who don't have that opportunity right now. And sometimes it's hard to get into, building your resume, building your CV. And it's good when you can have a place that you can say you've shown in. So we can also pay it forward that way.
I'm still working on building up my resume.
Yeah. And so, with people closing down a lot of physical locations recently, it makes a bigger impression on somebody's CV if they have been shown or exhibited somewhere. And even though we're a little store, that's a line on a CV that somebody else may not have, and it may put people ahead. So if we can help people do that, we're happy to do that too. So we're constantly reassessing.
And whether or not we do it or not, we'll see.
We throw out ideas all the time. You kind of have to.
I think that's a good thing, because at one point we made the decision to show more home decor stuff. And I think in the space that we were in at the time, that was really helpful.
It really worked. Yeah, we were going to start an entirely separate store for all of that.
And it just made sense to kind of have everything
together.
Because we weren't ready at that point to have a separate store. Yeah. And I kind of feel like things happen for a reason. Like there's a lot of times when people are like, oh, this horrible thing happened and that's going to define me. And I kind of feel like those things that were less than positive, they were still teachers, and helped us come to realizations.
Yeah, can you imagine if we'd have 2 or 3 stores right now?
No, not at all. I'd puke in the grass.
I know. We wanted, at one point we wanted to grow into multiple stores and really be managing a lot. And now we're just kind of like, can we just go to the studio and make stuff? Like, can that just be our day?
Yes. People can come visit us.
People can visit us and hang out with us.
Well, that was kind of a thing that we talked about doing, is having like a little impact retail up here in the front room. I don't know how feasible that is, but anymore.
Right. We filled this place up pretty good.
I know. There is the front room, or the front office room, that we're turning into like a little gallery space.
Not a museum, but a showroom and gallery. That's the idea, the entryway.
And it's accessible. Like in the front up here, we would have had to build a ramp. This way, it's a little bit more accessible, right? Because it's all flat.
It's flat right in. Yeah. Let's see. Susan joined us. Hello, Susan.
I think it'd also be neat for people to see where the things are made.
Yes. We want to be able to, have people in, give tours, show people how things work.
Have classes,
and then have them be able to take something away, whether it's a project they made or something they want to buy. And so we're looking into all of that and what that will take to get done. But that could all change too. Who knows? Maybe we'll lock it down to just friends only and do it ourselves. It depends. We're going to be getting into casting hopefully very soon. And if that takes off, there may not be a lot of time.
Close.
We are so close.
I need probably realistically about $700 to get the last things that we need.
Yeah.
Like the flasks and the investment and the other stuff. Yeah. And so close.
And then Andrew can start carving his little heart out.
Yeah.
And we can start taking things from the woods and making copies of them, doing some found object stuff. And
so close.
Really playing around. So, and if that is something that, ends up taking off for us and really doing well, that may be something that becomes much more of a full-time thing. And that will pave the way for different options down the line. So
I will say that my least favorite thing is cleaning up.
Cleaning up the metal.
Correct. Yeah. So if I can carve the waxes, and even doing the pouring, I'm more confident now than I was.
I think I will enjoy doing the pouring and stuff. I feel like that I will like doing.
Yeah.
The cleaning, I'm hoping we make enough that we can hire someone to do the cleanup
Yeah,
work.
that'd be nice.
That would be a nice goal. Anybody know any? Anybody want to know any interns that need experience?
Trade for
experience.
Join the sweatshop.
Yeah. Michelle said the fires are out there. We are safe.
Oh, good.
So that's good. All good. Susie was saying that she was worried about them over there. Sandra says Andrew can carve his little heart out now, right? Soon.
Close.
We're very close.
Almost there.
We're very close.
I mean, I can carve. It's just we don't have the ability to cast in any kind of meaningful way.
We have like one flask, which means one little thing that he can put some carvings in.
And if one thing goes wrong, then the
whole flask gets ruined. So
it'd be nice to get more flasks. They're, believe this or not, they're not inexpensive.
What, things that you pour molten metal in that have to withstand those temperatures?
Correct. And the bases
fit into the proper channels.
Yeah, so
yeah.
I'm working on some little paintings to hopefully offset some of those costs.
Michelle says, I am trying, not allowed to do much, including beating, but resting a lot. Norma's here. Hello, Norma. Thank you for joining us today. Did I say hi to Norma already? I might have. Popped up again. So yeah, we're doing all this stuff. Lots and lots of stuff. On good paths, feel good about the things we're doing for the most part, and just pushing ahead. I got lots of shipping done today. Some people had some requests to get things out for them. They wanted them sooner, so I got some things pushed out today. I always feel good when that's able to be done.
Okay.
And so some of you should have gotten shipping notifications that are watching right now.
Okay.
Yeah, so that was a nice day, and yeah,
I'm still working on it.
Huh?
I'm
always. That's a constant thing, but things are happening. People are getting packages. We've had some people showing pictures of things, so we appreciate that when you show off the things you get, because that helps people find us.
I got my package.
Which package?
The Rio package.
What one is that?
The one that was on our neighbor's porch.
Oh yeah, we got that.
I was like,
Sandra says, so you can't carve and leave it for later.
You can. It's just it's not as good because it's sticky, so then stuff sticks to it like dust and hair and all kinds of stuff.
Some of that'll burn off, but some could leave an impression.
It will leave an impression.
Yeah. And
it will burn off, but if it sticks to the wax, then
it leaves a space.
It will be bumpy.
It makes a space.
Correct.
So yeah.
So it's better to do it.
It's better to do it right away. And if for something would happen and it would get warm in here, it could melt down. Different temperatures. The wax could start to bend or sink or melt.
That happened when I was in North Carolina. There was a heat wave.
Yeah, you had to use a freezer or something, right?
Yeah, and it didn't work very well. Yeah. So that made my heart not happy.
Not happy. Sandra says, I got a receipt. So excited. Yes. You have a package coming. And everything that's sent, anybody who got a notification today, I was able to drop them off this afternoon. So if you got it, it's already on its way, literally heading out the door to you all. Sometimes I do it. A lot of times I do it the next day, but I had a moment in between my day today, and I came back home because I needed to do stuff on the laser at home. I cut out some laser stuff today, and brought that up here to the cottage now. So I'm going to work on some things that I've had orders for laser stuff.
But like here, look. That's how much a flask costs.
So here's a flask, everybody. That's per flask. And the more of those you have, the more things you can cast in one time. And you try to fill
sizes too.
Different sizes. You try to fill up your burnout kiln so that every time you run the kiln, you're not wasting electricity doing one at a time. You try to pack it full.
If you're working in like high carat gold, it makes sense to do one firing because you don't want to risk anything.
Right, cross-contamination.
Or it makes sense. And then your margins are large enough that you can cover the additional...
We are not working in gold at the moment.
No, not yet. But soon, hopefully.
That would be nice. Anna just joined us. Hello, Anna.
So still saving up. We're so close. I need to build a table that's lower because the table that we have now is a little bit rickety. Mm-hmm. And then if it's lower, you don't have to reach with your shoulders so much.
Yeah, and we are different heights, so...
Well, we tried it at Pocosin. We had it up at the regular table at first, and people kept not... It kind of... There was spillage that would happen. Which
it's kind of good if you can be on top of that stuff, probably.
Yeah, so we moved it to a lower table.
Looking down on it all.
And it worked out way better.
Michelle's happy Mercury's out of retrograde.
It's still in the shadow,
Says it was in my sign Leo, and I have Leo Sun and Leo Mercury. It wasn't fun.
Well, it's still
shadow. I feel like I am out of it. My technology's working pretty well, except my computer's been doing this really weird thing. I guess it's not really out of it, where it keeps eating up all the memory on the hard drive, doing something. So like I was doing, so we went pretty late last night. We were like going on 4 hours, I think, last night for the Total Request Live. And it was getting late. I had just gotten through halfway through the spreadsheet, and my spreadsheet told me, can no longer save, computer is out of memory, out of storage. And it had storage. I could see it, enough for a spreadsheet to save, but it refused. The email kept crashing. It's like, we no longer have room to show your inboxes. So it kept doing that last night, and I actually had to delete applications off of the computer so that I could save my spreadsheet and restart the computer. So both the home computer and the one here now are doing that same thing. And I know that our memory is we buy the lower end computers because that's what we can have and afford, but it's they're both doing it. They both sync the same information too, but the one wasn't doing it. But I think it's trying to download a huge update, and it downloads it in the background before you install it. And I think it's downloading it, and instead of being like, whoa, maybe I shouldn't do this until the user is ready, it's doing it anyway. So I did install the update on this one when I left this afternoon. So I have to check the computer later and see if it actually did the update or not, if it had enough space to do the update. But so Mercury retrograde is still, I guess, in its shadow period for me. Hopefully this update will do it. I did update my iPad. If any of y'all have an iPad that's 2018 or newer, there's a new iPad OS coming out in the fall, and I do the public beta. You can do a public beta too if you want. That's up to you. It can be dangerous, but it is a really nice iPad update. It allows you to have windows just like a computer. And so for those of you who may be on some of the newer iPad OSs, you can have certain windows and they resize to like certain sizes right now as it is, and you can have up to like maybe 8 windows at a time, but they're very pre-sized for you, kind of. This allows them to float just like on a computer. If you use a Mac, it gives you the stoplight buttons, so the red, yellow, green It also brings the menu bar. It gives you a menu bar across the top now if you want it. It's a really nice iPad update for those who like to use their iPad more like a computer than an iPad. You know, instead of one app at a time, you like a lot of apps happening at once. Opens up a lot of possibilities for people. And they have extended it all the way back to like 2018, which is a far way back to actually put that kind of power into an iPad still. So my old iPad is 2018, and it's running it pretty well, actually, for as old as it is in computer years. And it is the last, like it is the border of getting the update. So I was like, I don't know how this is going to go, but it's going really well. So I will say, iPadOS 26, I think it's going to be a really nice thing for people. It's going to turn iPads into more like computers for people. And it's a big update. So for those of you who have an iPad who might be excited about that, it's pretty exciting. And it works on the iPad minis. Even the new iPad mini can have all these little floating windows if you want to, and you can plug them into monitors and get bigger screens on them. So that's a nice thing too. If you're sitting at a desk and you want to you just want an iPad for your computer, you can now have an iPad mini, which is, you know, only about this big. You can use it on the go however you want, but then you can sit at a desk, hook it up to a keyboard, a mouse, a monitor, and have a big display that has all the floating windows and works really a lot like a Mac, and still be able to grab it and go and use it as an iPad. So it's kind of cool. And like I said, I think it's going to open up a lot for people. Norma says, I've never tried using multiple apps on my iPad. I do it a lot. I actually use my iPad more than my laptop now that it does this, because it's lighter. I do my spreadsheeting. The only thing I definitely need the computer for still is video editing. My iPad's not new enough to have the new video editing software, and it's a smaller screen and it's less powerful. So video editing on it is not great. But everything else I do for our business, pretty much I can get done on my iPad. And it has cellular, which is really nice. So yeah, highly recommend once it comes out for everybody, if you're able to get it on your iPad. You don't have to use it, you can turn it off, but it's actually a really good update. And so far it's been very stable for the most part. And this is just the first public beta. They've done developer betas and then they move into public. So this is a pretty stable release. Anyway, that's off to, I haven't talked technology in a while on this program. So there we go. And yeah, so we're going to have a random night tonight. Andrew's here to help me, and we're going to pull some random stuff for y'all. And
you're getting sleepy in your computer talk.
Oh, Andrew has no affinity for computer talk. No, technology to him is a tool and only a tool that he must use.
Yeah, I'm not.
And he only has his phone. He has a computer technically.
I can't remember the last time I turned it on.
I know. And it's
Which
old.
Is also why I can't open some stuff.
Yeah.
Because people are like, I love Google Drive. I love Google Drive. I'm like, I don't. Because I use my Apple phone.
Yeah.
And
it's not the greatest.
Do kind of come through and work, but not a lot.
Yeah. And his computer, one of the reasons he stopped using it is because it is very old. He hasn't gotten an upgraded computer in quite some time. And so...
But also, if I can do everything on my phone, then why mess around?
Andrew, if you've ever seen his posts, you know they're long. He types them all out on his phone. That drives me... I
don't know how I feel about this new updates to Facebook, because they keep doing that predictive text.
And it jumps around, like you put your cursor in a position and it ends up at the end of your text.
I'm like, how is Pingtingtong fine and doesn't flag it for autocorrect, but painting the room,
Yeah.
which is what I'm
Trying
trying
to
to
type.
write,
Yeah.
is now.
And you don't even have the newest AI because our phones are too old.
Wow.
That actually does more of that for you.
I think I'd lose my mind.
Yeah.
And be screaming at the phone.
But it does it on the keyboard. It's no better. Like when I type long things, and by long I mean more than like 2 paragraphs, I use my iPad with a keyboard, and that's what I prefer to do. If I could live my whole life with just the iPad, get rid of the phone, computer, I would. If I had to pick one thing, I'd pick the iPad to use.
My phone is kind of like an iPad because it's so big.
It is. You do have the bigger phone, but even when I'm typing on the keyboard, it's starting to do that where it wants to autocomplete entire things. And I'm like, I've got a keyboard. Let me type.
And it jumps around.
Yeah, and it jumps around. And when I do type on the keyboard, it doesn't let you continue typing sometimes. It just autofills, and then you're typing words that you don't even... I'm like, the keyboard is so I can type. Like, I don't type like this. I type, like that. If you're typing like this, it makes sense because then you're typing as you're looking and it's auto-completing and it's faster. But if you're typing like this, it's getting in the way. They say, hi, Susan. Hi, Susan. Thank you for being here. Glad you could join us tonight. Susan just saw a rainbow. Nice. Got almost all the Susies and Susans here, I think, tonight. I think we're just missing Susie Wyatt. I haven't seen Susie Wyatt in a few days. Hopefully she's doing okay.
The Susies.
Yeah, the Susie. We got Susan, Susie, missing one Susie.
What about Suzanne?
Suzanne, I haven't seen Suzanne peep in here either. I don't think so. Strangely enough. But yeah, so that's what's going on in the world of Allegory Gallery for the last day or two.
I feel like I need snacks.
I know. I was thinking along the way here we should have picked up some snacks because I have not eaten yet today.
No,
even a snack.
Wow.
And I'm a little bit low energy for some reason. I took a pill today that has a B vitamin in it.
That's supposed to give you energy.
It's supposed to give you energy, but if you don't eat with it,
then you puke.
Then it makes you a little bit upset in the stomach. Either one sometimes, but
I hear something.
It's not that bad, but it made me a little jittery, and it's made me a little bit like... So I was gonna make some eggs when I went home today, and then I got so busy and lost track of time, and then we ran back up here to the cottage. So anyway, we'll do it live. We'll go home. We'll eat good. Andrew's making a pizza tonight. Andrew made a good pizza last night. We went home. It did take a while, though.
Oh my goodness, I was so tired. And then it took
we did a 4-hour live. Then it's about an hour to do the post processing of the spreadsheet and the sorting and all that, and the invoicing. And then Andrew was moving some furniture around, so we ended up moving some furniture around. And then we went home, and we got home probably at 1.
I don't know. It's after midnight.
It was definitely after midnight, and then he started cooking, chopping up onions, and I helped him with chopping some mushrooms. And what else did we put in there?
Caramelize the onions. That takes a long time, and I was like, "Oh, well, we should just do them all, so I don't have to do it tomorrow." So it took twice as long.
We had these gigantic Vidalia onions, and then we had like mushrooms. I bought tons of mushrooms because they were they were running low. Our grocery store has somebody that comes in with fresh mushrooms, which is really nice. They bring in portobello, white, shiitake, and cremini. I always pick the cremini and the shiitake because we like those. The portobellos are sometimes too big for what, you can cut them smaller, but we don't use them that way, so we let them for other people. But they were running low, and all they had were these, like, the shiitake were like this big. They were really cute, but we needed a lot of them to make up. So I bought a bunch of those and just tried to kind of, buy most of them that were left. And then the cremini were nice and big, but I was like, let's get some to last a few days.
So I got I made the dough, and then while I was cooking the stuff, it had time to proof again. So it was like overflowing in the oven.
It was overflowing in the oven because it got so big. But it was a really good.
Down, but...
So we had caramelized onion and mushroom pizza with cheese on a fresh dough.
Some more cheese.
I
was heavy-handed with the cheese.
There's Suzanne. Just joined us. Thank you for joining us.
Howdy.
We were wondering. We are just asking about you. Yeah. So I don't know where we're gonna get cheese before we get home. We have to leave here by 10 if we're gonna do that.
Maybe he's gonna have to go and sneak out and get me a coffee and some candy.
I might have to do that anyway.
Because I'm like shivering with the tired. And then so we start watching Wednesday while we're eating. I was like, I don't know what's going on. I don't care.
The Wednesday. So I love Wednesday. I think it's a fun show. But each episode is 1 hour long. And so by the time it took us to cook the pizza, and I got a shower in the meantime, while he was finishing up the cooking, because I cut a bunch of stuff for him. And then I grabbed a shower, because I tend to like to shower before I eat. Because if I eat first, then it's like dragging myself to take a shower after. And then we watched Wednesday, which was 1 hour long. And heaven forbid you stop in the middle and just pause and say, I'm going to bed.
I don't care. I was like, he's like, let's just finish it. It's only 15 minutes. I was like,
he paused it at one point. There were like 18 minutes left. And it's like, let's just do this.
Delirious. I don't know what's going on.
So we may have to watch that episode.
That's fine.
Partially over. We can't.
I'm sure there's a recap.
There's a recap. Yeah, there will be a recap.
You can tell me what happened. It's fine.
But yeah, but it's I like it.
It's a fun show.
It's a fun show.
Like when I'm deliriously tired.
Yeah. Because really, we were here until after midnight, and then it took probably 1.5 hours to make the food.
And then working all day.
And
getting up early for meetings and having. How many meetings did I have yesterday? I had 3 meetings yesterday.
We ran a bunch of errands yesterday. Like, it's just been. So.
I'm like, what? How come I have so many meetings? I'm not like a stockbroker or something.
Yeah.
I'm not a finance bro.
No.
You're
an art bro.
Let me retire.
Art and craft bro.
Nah, I know. I need to retire from it. And then they're like, let's have an emergency meeting on Thursday. I was like, who is
on the day you're driving to New Jersey
Valley and then have to teach a class. And it's like, I know that people have like they feel nervous about like stuff that's happening. I was like, can this be like an email?
Right? Is this a meeting that really needs to be a meeting?
I'm sure it does. But could we have like a email in the time being? Because this like having meetings every day, I'm like delirious.
Yeah, it's wild. We have 23 people watching, so thank you all out there. If you're out there, please say hi. That means there's probably new people out there, or people we haven't seen in a while. So please.
Hello, new friends.
Hello, new friends. Hello, old friends.
I'm grateful.
We are, yeah.
But let me tell you,
we love what we do. That's the thing. We get worn out by it because we love it, and we put a lot of energy into it. Mm-hmm. If we didn't love it, we wouldn't put as much energy into what we do, and we might have more energy, but we enjoy life, thankfully. But let's look at some stuff. We're gonna look at some stuff. Are you all ready? We got a bunch of people watching. We better capitalize on that, right? Let's flip it and then leave.
I don't know what's gonna happen.
How are we gonna do this?
Flip it.
I'm reducing, shrinking. Let's flip this around.
You all hear Taylor Swift's coming out with a new album?
No, I didn't even hear that.
Well, it's true.
Is it true?
Yeah.
You're not telling lies?
Did you all hear Florence and the Machine may be coming out with a new album?
No. Some of our favorites.
And they had a team up on their last one.
Did they?
Yeah, called Florida.
Oh, that's right. I do remember that. That was a good one.
I like that one. Kind of good. Are you ready?
I gotta come up. Let's see. What's some? Let's do XT. XTS. C? XTC?
No.
XTS. XTS. Ecstasy. XTC. I just got it. Okay. LOL. I don't know. Probably. We just jumped up to 28 people watching. Thank you all for being here. We appreciate it so much. XTS. So if you'd like to purchase from this video, we do things a little different than some other people. So here are the rules. If you'd like to purchase, take down the lot number. We'll make a piece of paper with this lot number XTS1 through generally 30 or 40 tonight. We put the price on there. If there's a number in this lower hand corner, that's how many there are at the price we show. You take down that lot number, put it in the subject line of an email, send that email to info@allegorygallery.com. Please send a brand new email each time. Don't reply to old emails to send new ones, because then our inbox groups them and you miss out on stuff. So
and sometimes it goes to
sometimes it goes
Shopify and Square and all kinds of stuff.
So just send us a new email every time, info@allegorygallery.com, and that's it. That's all you got to do. First come, first serve, and that is scrolling down here in case you forget or need the information again.
We also stood out in the yard for...
We did stand out in the yard for 20 minutes last night looking for the meteorites. That is a thing that we did.
Maybe tonight I'll have better luck.
How much is this?
They're silver-plated bronze, and they're $5 a piece.
$5 each. And how many do we have?
Two.
Two of them available. Silver-plated bronze acorn charms.
And then somebody was asking for kind of fall-themed stuff.
Fall-themed, autumnal-themed.
So I picked that because I thought that was kind of like, that's what happens in the fall.
Look how super duper cute those are. And this is, well, let's recalibrate. Okay. It can't be a negative number, right? Negative size.
That's interesting.
I know. It's in the void, y'all. These are about 6 millimeters by... They're smaller than my fingers, which makes it very hard to size, by about 9.5. So that's XTS1, and they are $5 each only. They are silver-plated bronze. Silver-plated bronze. XTS1. And we leave things up here for a little while for y'all to look at, take a gander at, compare and contrast, and maybe put things together in your mind.
What about these? They're kind of a folly
vibe. These are also only $5 each, which is a dang good deal. We have strands of these beautiful wooden beads. They smell really good too. By the way, these are 7.5 millimeter wood, perfect for bracelets, any gender bracelet. These are really great for. Who doesn't like that? 7.5 millimeter, great size. They are only $5 a strand. And I have at least 5 strands here available. I do have more if we have to go and get more. I can check on it, but feel free. If you want more than one, all you got to do is when you send that email, put XTS2 times 3, for example, and we'll get you more than one. Sue says, I remember years ago, my dad and I got up at 2 a.m. on a Saturday to watch the Perseids. Very cool. It's fun when you can do that. My mom and I used to go out into the yard and do things like that when I was growing up. So it's nice when you can do that. So that's XTS2 and XTS1. Lots of autumn kind of things going on today and this week. So if you missed any of the lives from this week, wait, what day is today? Tuesday. I say this week because we also did a live on Sunday, which is odd for us, but did it. And those are available for rewatch. You can watch on our YouTube channel. And you can also still claim from those if you would like to. There's lots of good stuff still left. How much is this?
These are gold-plated, and it's a nice high carat gold, and it's a little hedgehog charm from the same folks who made the acorn, and they were 18, but I could probably get it for 15.
Okay, so it was 18. We're going to do it for 15 for you all. Gold plated. There's only one of these, right?
Just one.
Yeah. High carat gold plating. Hedgehog. Super duper cute. Look how cute that is. Hedgehog charm. One of those available. Hedgehog charm is approximately 8.5 millimeters by 14. And there's one available at $15. All right.
Isn't this wild?
XTS4. What?
And what is a echidna? I don't know.
Somebody's trying to sell that for over $200.
I was like, wow, good job.
Wow. Hey, if they can get it. Although we don't do that.
But they're called a vintage mid-century modern gold hedgehog charm. That's not mid-century modern. That's called early 2000s.
Yeah, right. Oh, hello, Leslie. Thanks for joining us.
Howdy.
Glad to see you here. How are you doing?
Hopefully you're doing well. Miss you, friend.
We sold one of the XTS2s, so
Hey,
we still have at
Leslie.
least 4 of those available.
Hey, Leslie. We're doing this retreat for BIPOC makers who work in metal. I know you do seed beads, but you're kind of like metal adjacent. I'm sure you've worked with metal seed beads before. And it's on the first weekend in September, and it's only $50 for registration and your housing. And I'm gonna be there, and it'll be fun.
You get housing with that?
No, you have to get whatever housing option.
I was gonna say.
It should be fun. Hopefully you can come.
Yeah, that'd be great if you could make it.
You can see me. William's not allowed.
I'm not allowed. I'm white. Not allowed to go. That's okay. I understand. We have 30 people watching. Thank you so much, all of you.
Thank you so much for watching.
Thank you for hanging out. We hope that you like what we show you tonight and hope you'll hang out with us more often. If you're out there, please say hi. Feel free to say hi in the comments. Leslie says, okay, PM me.
Okay. It'll be fun.
Let's show these 30 people something good.
Well, You
need that? You got that.
This is.
Wow. Okay. Check this out, everybody. Giganto quartz. This is a shorty strand. And by shorty, it is 6 inches. So that's usually like at this size, that's kind of like a half strand. 6-inch strand of giant quartz.
Look how much it was originally for the full strand. And by full, I mean 12.
Yep. So it was 80 for a full strand. This is the half of it. And they are graduated. Large quartz.
How many do you think's on there?
How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 of them on there.
So if they were $4 a piece, that would be
44.
Right.
Yep.
So I can do it for 30 for the strand.
30 for the whole thing. Less than $3 a pendant, pretty much is how that's working out. Mm-hmm. We try and give you all the good deals when you watch us here. We just sold one of the XTS ones, the acorn. Thank you so much. We've got one of those left still. This is only $30 for this. We've just sold XTS 3. Thank you so much. That one is sold out, so I will remove it from the board.
Thank you.
Let's see here. Anna says, that's fun, Susan. I used to be able to see them better when I lived in the country. Yeah, the moon is so bright right now that it's making it hard to see. I saw one, as I turned my head away, I saw this streak, this really bright streak. And I was talking to my mom today, and she saw a few before the moon rose. She saw one or two, but then she said she saw a really, really bright one shoot across at one point too. So we may have seen the same one. Yeah. Because she's a night person too. So by the time we were getting home last night, she probably was out watching too.
Did the kids get to see him?
I don't know. The kids are coming over. I think they're coming over tomorrow. So I think it ends tonight. My mom said last night and tonight were supposed to be the big nights around here, is what she heard.
Tonight and last night?
Yeah.
Well, I think you still might see some.
Yeah, hopefully. Yeah, they're not far away. I don't know if they saw. She didn't mention if they were up watching.
Oh, probably asleep.
Yeah, they're more early people, I think.
Well, they have children.
They have children and day jobs.
Mm-hmm. They go to school.
Not yet, then. Well, not right now. They're not.
Oh.
School's still out.
You mean they don't have 10 practices?
They do that.
So,
they're starting, I think, into hockey practice now.
Hockey? Isn't it summertime?
Yep, but they got to start. I think they start hockey practice right after baseball season. I think they started during baseball season, as a matter of fact.
Oh boy.
I know.
All right, here you go.
Here we go. Ooh.
These fun.
Look at how nice these are. Let me get this light. Our light is out of the. It's not the right place.
These are 14 millimeter agate.
Look at these.
I think flower agate.
Super beautiful vintage strand. We do a lot of vintage stuff here. If you're new and you're watching us, thank you. We have a bunch of we have a bunch of numbers out there. So hopefully that means we have some new people watching, or some people, like I said, we haven't seen in a while.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
So if you're out there, say hi. Don't be afraid. Don't be shy. Make new friends. That's what we're all here for. We comment on a lot of the comments. We read them out loud so that everybody can kind of, if you're on Facebook, you won't see YouTube comments and vice versa. So we try to read them out. We do have a little comment thing I just turned on down here. So if you have a big enough screen, you might see everybody's comments. What do you want to do on this?
They were 17.
That's like the vintage price.
Correct.
Y'all.
See, look.
This is the old price.
I could do. You want 14? He said 14.
I made the decision. $14.
I was gonna say 15, but.
Whoa! Usually Andrew's lower than me all the time.
I just said that.
He's like, I was really gonna do 8. No, we can't do that on that.
No
Those
way.
are too nice. So who's out there? Let us know if you're out there. Say hi in the comments. Yeah, what are you having for dinner?
Oh, maybe we don't talk about that though.
We are hungry right now.
And then be crying gently.
And then I might have to go get us some snacks.
I know. I hate to eat out here because we still need a hose for our wash or our sink.
Our portable sink that we have. The hose sprung a leak.
So we replaced the pump and now we have to replace the hose.
Yeah, we had a pump go bad, so we had to replace the pump. And we were nice enough somebody got us a pump, which was really nice. And then the pump wasn't working, of course. And then we got it to work. And then as soon as we got the pump to work, the hot water hose sprung a leak. So now we got to, and it has weird fittings because it's a portable sink, which is not a normal sink. Oh, and
somebody asked for Halloween stuff.
Yeah, and so I got to take it to a hardware store to make sure I get the right, because I'm not a plumber. I don't know this. Like, if we buy online, I'm like, do you use the inside, the outside? What size do you measure? Because they all look like they could be the right fitting. So I got to take it somewhere and get it. And I have it in my bag now. I moved it to my bag finally. today. So hopefully when I pass the hardware store here in town, I will do that. Norma says, a few years back, 5 of us laid out on lawn chairs in my friend's driveway after midnight and saw quite a show. She was far enough away from lights, it was pretty dark. Nice. Leslie had smashed potatoes topped with fresh broccoli and shredded cheese.
That sounds great.
Nice. Charlie is joining us in the email. It says, giant cords looks like the rock candy. The itty bitty acorns are so cute.
Don't eat the beads.
Don't eat the beads, Charlie. Today I made maple bacon, Brussels sprouts, pesto chicken, roasted potatoes, peppers, and onions. And thanks for reminding me about the meteors. Wow. How much you want on these?
$5.
$5. We got to try and make sure we get some cheese, even if we don't get snacks. $5. XTS 6. $5 for this strand of dyed howlite, pumpkins, jack-o'-lanterns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I think there's 13. Lucky number 13 beads on the strand of jack-o'-lanterns. Only $5 for the Andrews gone pricing wild. 29.5 millimeter on those. 1 strand available. I can't imagine that's going to hang out very long, so get it soon. I'm going to go ahead and put away the last acorn. We still have that available if anybody wants it. XTS1, that's a silver-plated bronze acorn charm.
Oh, you're going to leave it alone?
I'm going to do all alone. And nobody's going to adopt the last one. It's going to have to sit here without its acorn tree.
Little friend.
We just sold 6. I knew that one was going to go quick. Thank you so much. Find a proper sized bag for that. Jack-o'-lanterns are super cute, says Norma. They are, and they are now going to find their forever home, or forever for now home.
Yeah, I don't care what you do with that. Somebody got mad at somebody else for buying stuff from us and reselling it for more. I said, I don't care. I made the money I was hoping to make.
We do not monitor what people do with the things they buy from us. I mean, we do, but we don't.
I mean, I can't get mad at it.
Nope.
Good for you.
Good for you.
Should work at it here.
Make us some extra money, right?
Come on down. I'm not afraid.
XTS7.
Whatever we gotta do, we can come on over.
Come on down. Let's make that Price is Right.
What are y'all in the mood for?
What do y'all want to see? Any requests tonight? It's not a True Tote request live. Andrew's still gonna find some stuff, but
I do want...
But he loves when people request things.
Yeah, because otherwise I got bored.
And we didn't pre-set up this show because we have been busy.
No, we've been busy
today. So
I like
we like interaction. You know, we like to interact with y'all.
I get so bored when we pick everything in advance, and that's like we're like.
It's just an assembly line.
Balula.
These are normally $4, and we've got 2 of them.
Let's do $3.
Why? Why we got to go less?
Because I want to do a deal.
Why we got to do less, y'all? These are nice.
Color.
These are nice. Look at these. These are vintage plastic.
They look like little gumdrops, but they also remind me of stone, which I also love because a lot of the vintage plastic, they did a really good job at like imitation stone.
These are about 10 millimeters by about 8.5 or so. Look how good, look how juicy. They look like carnelian. If you didn't know, you wouldn't know.
They're nice and light. Super
light, not heavy like a stone. You want to make some carnelian earrings, but don't want the carnelian too heavy for your ears. You could make this whole thing and it's lighter than probably 1 stone. And that's XTS7. Thank you so much for joining us. If you're out there, please say hi and welcome. Where are y'all joining us from? Are you on YouTube? Are you on Facebook? It doesn't tell us that. We've had higher numbers tonight happening, so let us know where you're coming in from.
Yeah, I'd love to see.
We'd love to get to know you, to meet you. What else are y'all into? XTS, let's get ready for XTS 8. Remember, if you'd like to purchase from this video, take down the lot number we're giving you, put it in the subject line of an email, send that email to info@allegorygallery.com. That is not, Alex is asking, is that carnelian on the right? It is not, it is vintage plastic, but would you know? I know, right? We do have lots of carnelian. We had carnelian in last night's show. We often show carnelian, but this is not. This is vintage plastic, $3 a strand.
So these ones I'm going to share.
Oh, they're called tomato soup.
And you know who made those?
No.
Joyce Rooks.
Joyce Rooks.
I hoarded her stuff.
How much you want on that?
15 for the...
15 for the whole thing?
Mm-hmm.
Alex says, no, alas. Well, just replay yesterday's, and there's some carnelian in there, I believe. I think it was yesterday. You want carnelian? Andrew will find you carnelian. We got carnelian. I don't know if we can do it for $3 a strand, Alex, but we can get you some carnelian. This is tomato soup, handmade lampwork glass from Joyce Rooks. Andrew's personal stash. He's letting these go. If you'd like them, $15 for the whole strand. Handmade beads in glass, about 9.5 millimeters in smooth rondelles. There are 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 beads on. Did I count right? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 beads on there. Says, I'm a big fan of crystal beads, but the one problem is liking the shockingly expensive ones. Kunzite will bankrupt me. We've had some nice kunzite too, and not a bankrupt. We don't try to bankrupt people.
Hopefully not.
We try to give you good prices so that you can keep coming back
Again and again.
Again and again and again. I'm going to move these off. These are beautiful wood, light wood beads, XTS2, only $5 a strand. Look at these strands. They're nice.
Some of our AG bead fam, they come every day.
Yep. Look at these strands. Nice long strands of what I say, 7.5 millimeter wood beads. No, 6.5, 7.5, 7.5 millimeter wood beads. XTS 2. Let's see here. XTS 8 has just sold out. So thank you so much. If you'd like to purchase, take down the lot number, send it to us in an email at info@allegorygallery.com. We only accept emails for claims, nothing in the comments for claims, just because it's easier. It works out the best. We have a system and it works really well. Let me move this because it is now sold. Thank you so much. So we still have 4, 5, and 7 available.
What number is that in the corner? This is supposed to be a 2?
2. There's 2 of them. What do you got? Carnelian? Don't you want to sit here? You want to sit here and do this? We got 2 lots. Oh, 2 different styles. We'll put the other style over here.
But I thought you get to show them.
I will. XTS 9. How much you want for these, Andrew?
How many are there?
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 of those ones.
I can do them for let me see.
8 of those ones.
Maybe $4.
What? $4 for all 11? Wow. I was going to say $1 each. I was going to say at least $1 each. In the store, if those were in a bowl?
Well, you never know. Maybe they will be.
They might end up in a bowl. Carnelian, you get the whole lot of them, all 11 of them, for $4. And then he has this shape, XTS 10. How much you want on these? There's 8 of them.
$3.
$3. I was like, they're bigger. They should be 4 as well. No, $3.
That's all right.
Whoa. Look at those.
Aren't they fun?
Slightly twisted ovals.
Oh.
So you get 8 of those ones. They're a larger bead, but still only $3. Alex says, where do you guys ship from? We ship from Pennsylvania, near Ligonier, Pennsylvania, near Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, in the United States. So, where are you from, Alex? Alex the Mess 101?
Oh, boy.
This is 22.5 on the sizing for that. And then these ovals are about 19 by 26.5, we'll say. All right. So any takers on these so far? Let me put away 4. Somebody doesn't want the big crystals. $30 for this half strand of all of this quartz.
I just keep it.
Yeah, at that price, we will just keep it because we could sell each one of these for at least $4, $5, $6, $7, $8.
Or I can just have it for my own enjoyment.
You could do that too.
Because you know I love the quartz.
You do love the quartz. So that's XTS4, only $30 for that whole strand. Alex says I'm close enough to Pennsylvania.
Oh.
Yeah, we ship all over the world though. So you can also search our website and find stuff on our website at allegorygallery.com. So feel free to do that. And if you purchase something tonight and you purchase something from the website, let me know in the website order and I can combine them for you. Save you on some shipping.
Yeah, we always try to keep the shipping as affordable as possible.
That's right. We don't want that shipping to get out of control. They don't need too much, right? We want to keep the post office in business because we like our post office people. But oh, what are these?
Some vintage cloisonne.
Vintage cloisonne. Oh, we just sold 10. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you.
Let's see here. Let me go ahead and put 10 away so that that'll fit in here, I think. He's not so sure. Says my one gripe with the U.S. is that the West Coast, with the exception of Hawaii, thinks they have the best beaches. I don't know. We got some people from the West Coast on here. What do y'all think? Who's got the best beaches? Let's not start a war, y'all. Alex, don't start a war. All right. XTS. I don't remember.
Count card again.
XTS 11. How much for these vintage cloisonne?
$6 for the pair.
$6 for the pair. These vintage cloisonne beads.
Make some earrings. That'd be cute.
Wouldn't those be cute in earrings?
They're nice and lightweight.
They are super lightweight. They're like hollow. They're about 15 millimeters by about 10.5. XTS 11. You said 6? Let's see here. XTS 7. We just sold both of those. Thank you so much. Put those away. Anna says it depends on what kind of beaches you like. There's Anna being diplomatic, right? That's right, Anna. That's right. Diplomacy rules. Oh no. Oh no. Whoa.
One of the best beaches I've ever been to was Siesta Keys in the Gulf Coast of Florida.
I don't see the beach very often.
And then I was just in Maine, and there was a beautiful beach. The water was freezing cold, but the water was crystal clear, and it looked like it was like tropical. It was pinks and.
We just sold
blues.
XTS 11. Thank you. Multiple times, but we only got one. Let's see. I prefer mine without piles of rotting kelp on the rack line. They are a sign of a healthy ecosystem, but sandflies are the worst.
Yeah, that's true.
Brooks says, I used to live near one of the worst beaches, Galveston, so everything is a step up for me.
Yeah, I can feel that.
Anna says, LOL, I like pebble beaches of lakes. Me too, Anna. I'm a lake person. I do like the ocean too.
With the black light and find that yoperite.
Oh, black light on the beach. All right, where are we at? What are we doing? What's happening here? XTS 12. XTS.
Or is there
12.
anything y'all are interested in?
What do we got here? We're only doing $10 on this. Wow. Everyone likes the beaches in Florida until man-o-wars randomly show up. Yeah, that has actually happened to me, says Alex. I don't know. I'm too pale for the beach. You don't find me on the beach too often.
There are a bunch of pale people up in Maine.
Up in Maine, yeah. That's good. Yeah, it's not too hot.
No, it's beautiful.
I don't deal well with that wild heat. I did not grow up in the wild heat. I do not like the wild heat.
I don't know. You like it harder than I do.
Sometimes. Not humid, though.
He had it in the bedroom so hot. And I was like, can we turn on the air conditioner? Or are we like mad at it?
Mad at it. We're mad at ourselves. This is a really cool hand-carved wood piece. XTS 12. It's a bug, y'all.
Cicada.
It's a big old cicada for the fall.
And then it's got a mystery gourd.
A mystery gourd that it's on. You know, when you hear the cicadas, what is it, 6 weeks till winter?
Oh no, I heard some. Maybe they're crickets. Let's hope they're crickets.
That's supposed to be the big thing. I think it's 6 weeks until winter once you hear the fall cicadas. But this is super cool and hand-carved.
Hand-carved boxwood.
Only $10. What a deal.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't nobody here carving that for $10.
I'm not.
No way.
I bet it would be fun.
You would have a good time doing it, but then to sell it for $10? No. He's like, I can't do that.
No.
Let's see. Anna says, I've never done that, but I have been snipe hunting. Alex says, perhaps the best beach experience I ever had was seeing 6-year-old boy throwing moon jellies at unsuspecting swimmers. Oh no. They can't sting, but it sure does scare them.
I think that we had some of those in Maine. There are jellyfish one day.
Oh, XTS 12 has just sold. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
That kid was like a micro Steve Irwin.
That's cute.
That is cute. XTS 12 just tried to sell again. Sorry, we've only got the one.
What about this?
Ooh, what do you got
Somebody
there?
wanted some polka dot. That's kind of polka dot.
Kind of polka dot. How much are those?
I could do $4 a strand.
Wow.
And there's two.
$4 each. 2 of them available. All right, we've got XTS 13. $4 a strand.
How many beads are on this strand?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 beads. Wow,
So
my light
less
is
than $1 a bead.
my light is a little off here.
These are lamp work, but they're not artisan.
Somebody made them.
Yeah, but they're not technically considered artisan beads, even though they're handcrafted.
Let's see here. I'm seeing Leslie say things in the little comments that I can't read, but they're not coming through on my screen. So actually no Facebook comments seem to be coming through on my screen anymore. So there must be a problem with Facebook. So sorry, everybody. Let me see if I can jump into Facebook on my iPad here.
Make sure you have the volume off.
Yeah, let's turn the volume down. Because it was actually loud. I was listening to music. Let's see what people are saying over here. Maybe there aren't more comments. Maybe they're just showing up weird on that. Maybe that stopped. Okay, maybe that's what it is. Let me flick this on, flick this off. Let's try that again. The best way to get attention on the beach is to safely hold wildlife. I gather quite a crowd during my horseshoe crab rescues. Nice.
Weren't they using the horseshoe crab blood for something?
Oh, Suzanne is testing. I am seeing Facebook, so it is something. My little comments were stuffed up for some reason. So Now we're back on track. That is not negative 96 millimeters. 10.5 millimeters by 10.5.
Retrograde is over.
I know, and then it's all happening to me on air live.
Of course.
$4 a strand on here? Of course, he says. Of course it would do that, right?
I've got my black phone on sometimes.
You're fine. Let's see here. XTS 13 is still available. Those are available. Alex says, yes, the negative distance. I know, right? We're going negative distances today for y'all. I don't know how that works, but I feel like that's even better, right? We're going the distance negatively for you all. We're opposing physics just to be here with you all today. Thank you for joining us.
Is Kimberly here tonight?
I haven't seen Kimberly join in yet. How much you want for this blue chalcedony?
24.
24. It is a nice strand.
Vintage.
Suzanne says horseshoe crab blood and antivenom. Not sure.
I can't remember.
They were using it for something because it's blue blood, and they farm them, and they use it for something. Kimberly is here. Oh, that's right. You were at the very beginning. You've just been quiet. You were our first person on today. Yeah. You've just been quiet today.
See how well I can keep track.
I know. Even me. All right. Look at this beautiful blue chalcedony. Says I have been quiet. I'm multitasking. Are you editing another video? How's the video stuff going? As we try and make you talk while you're trying to multitask. I know.
Hurry up and multitask.
Hurry up and multitask. Hurry up and answer my questions. These are 8.5 millimeter rounds in blue chalcedony for those of you who want to get ready for the next Mercury retrograde. I think I'm just going to leave these sitting on the desk here all night.
I think it's good to help with communication anytime.
Right. Kimberly says, LOL, it's all good. I need to stop for the night anyway. I do need to run to the DG. Me too, Kimberly. Go get me some shredded cheese while you're there. I don't know how that's going to work, but we're already doing negative number physics, so we may as well figure out transportation too. Transport. XTS 15. How much you want? What this is red aventurine? Yes.
I think so. I think it may be orange chalcedony.
Orange chalcedony?
So it's like carnelian.
She says, I am on it. Good, good. How much you want for this orange chalcedony?
What do you think?
I would say the same as this one, but
I would say maybe 16.
I knew he was going to do. I thought he would go to 18, but when I said 24, but he went even lower, y'all.
Well, because this one, the blue chalcedony is a little bit more rare,
and it is a nicer specimen. Mm-hmm. These are still very nice.
They're nice, and there's a lot of they're bigger actually.
Orange, they're much bigger. Orange chalcedony
and faceted.
These are about 12 and a half. Well, 12. We'll say 12 millimeter faceted rounds of the orange chalcedony.
It's a full strand.
And beautiful color, good for the fall. Goes really well with this carnelian. Look at that. Really pretty. Get that light stripey one in there. XTS 9 is still here. I'm surprised nobody wanted these coins.
For $4.
For $4.
That's a more useful shape.
I know. People grabbed up those like twisted ovals, but nobody wants the actual easy earring coins.
So they're
drilled right through the center.
They've been heated a little bit. And this is something that they did in antiquity times. Is they'd make these little clay ovens and they would heat the rocks to bring out the color and the stone. And so you can kind of tell because these are a little bit more on the brownish orange side.
When they go brown, they've probably been heated.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to put these away. Nobody wanted these. These are so pretty.
Make it 12.
Oh, somebody, Alex said, shot an email over for XTS9. Let me go to the spam folder. Since you are new, it may have gone there. Let me let my spam catch up. There it is. Yes. Well, is it? Yes, there's that. All right, let me move that into the inbox. There we go. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know.
Thank you.
We'll train that program to know who you are and get you in the inbox.
Maybe make it 12 for the XTS5.
You're going to go down even more?
Yeah, I might as well. I'm ready for it to find a new home.
Let's see here. We generally use Square, Alex. So we send out an invoice after the show. I gather everything together. I put it on the spreadsheet. Who got what? Who won what? And usually that same night, I send out an invoice via Square. And you can pay that invoice either with credit card or there's also an afterpay option if you qualify. That's not up to us. That's up to the Square people. But that is available. And if you're local, you can also pick up in the shop and you can pay in the shop. We have a store in Johnstown, Pennsylvania. So you can also do it that way.
We just had somebody do that.
We did just have somebody do that. But we'll send you an invoice to your email via Square, and it goes through Square secure payment processing that way. And generally we charge a flat fee of $5 for shipping. And if you would like us to hold your order, because we do this every weeknight. Every weeknight we have a live show, and some people generally will hold, like we have about a 2-week hold for some people, and then we combine everything together and ship it out. So we can hold your order if you'd like to combine the shipping so you're not paying shipping every time, or we'll send it right out and you can pay shipping every time, whatever you'd like to do. But those are the two options. You got the hold for about 2 weeks, or you got the shipping right away. Whoa, as I kick the stand. All right. And oops. Okay, my camera's back. How much did you say to reduce this down to now?
12.
12. So Andrew's reducing this to 12. One more chance to sell. I'm going to show you.
And then they go back up.
Yeah, they'll go back up if they don't sell here tonight. Or we give usually 1 day of a replay. We allow people to replay the next day at those special prices we give. And then if they don't sell, the next time they might pop up on the live or in the store or in our online store, they go up in price. These are special prices you get for watching the lives. We always like to give you all special prices. Alex says if you can hold STS9 for now, I'd appreciate it. That's fine. We will do the hold for you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. And I'm going to put XTS5 away, but Andrew has lowered the price on that from $17 to $14 down to $12 for tonight and tomorrow only. Okay, let me put this in order. Try and get it in order here. That's the one hanger outer. Okay. Let's move these down.
Nobody wants that blue cow Sydney?
I know. Not yet, anyway.
So
I'm going to jump down here so that I can monitor the junk as well, just in case we get a few people still coming into junk. All right, we've got this. What do we got here? XTS16. We've got some Millefiori.
Somebody requested that last
They
time.
did. And how much are those? We'll do these at 8 each. We've got 2 of them available. We've had some of this like this in blue before. This is in a beautiful deep red. I think these are a little bit smaller than the blue strand, the beads on the strand. Deep red Millefiori glass vintage strands. And this is approximately 7.5 millimeters by 15.8, so almost 16 millimeters. They're a slightly twisted, oval-ish shape. I don't know what you want to call it, but they're beautiful. Millefiori glass beads. And the strand length on those is about 15 inches. 15-inch strands. 2 of them available at only $8 each. And they're really pretty red. I hope you can see the red on here. My light is blinding me on my screen now. They're deep, deep red color. All right, that's XTS 16. And what we generally do, for those of you who are new, when we send out your first invoice, if you're doing a holding period, your first invoice will have the shipping on it, and then any subsequent invoice until we ship out for you does not have the shipping, unless you buy a bunch of really heavy stuff, and then sometimes we have to add a little bit more shipping on there. All right, and that is flat shipping, of course, in the US. All right. And how much you want for these little flowers?
How many are there?
2, 4, 6, 8, 10 of them.
Maybe they're obsidian, so they're volcanic glass.
Okay.
Carved. And that would be a full strand.
Mm-hmm.
It's strung up. 14?
14. I already wrote 14.
Right.
We've just sold 16, so both 16s and the 14, the Blue Chalcedony. Both of those, all of those have sold.
Hooray!
Hooray! Thank you so much. Let me go ahead and put these away so they don't confuse anyone, and I'm running out of room anyway. And all of these items come from our stash here at our workshop, Star Cottage Studio, and Andrew's personal stash, and our store stash, and. We've got lots of stashes all around. Look at these obsidian. They sound so good. Obsidian is a volcanic glass.
And they tinkle.
They tinkle. Not like we tinkle. Don't tinkle them too hard?
No, because they're glass.
He's like, they're obsidian. So they are drilled all the way through, like this.
And some of them you can see through.
They are flowers. Yeah, some of them are kind of a little bit transparent. Mm-hmm. Some of them are not. Some are a little bit thicker. But in general, let me see. They go this way. In general, they're about 33.5 millimeters. And you get 10 of them for $14.
We probably should sell them for $3 a piece.
Yes.
And then, so basically
they should
double.
Yeah, you're getting like 50% off tonight on those. I'm going to put this away since 14 is sold. 14 tried to sell again. Sorry, you're a little bit too late. That one just sold out. 15 is still available, though. The orange chalcedony. Okay. Ooh, bone. No, horn.
Yeah.
How much you want on these?
25.
25. Got to stick with that.
Yeah, there's a whole
XTS. 18. Yeah, this is. So this is, you can see, this is the old price we have on here. This is a vintage strand.
This before the bead store.
Before we had our bead store 14 some years ago.
That's from Cynthia at Ornamentia.
That's their old price.
That's their bead freak price.
And that is old carved, vintage now, vintage carved horn.
This store is not there anymore.
No, that store is not there anymore.
For about 10 years.
10 years only.
Maybe more. Last time I saw her, it was during a snowstorm, and I almost killed Crystal Wick.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I picked her up at the airport, and it was during a snowstorm, and I forgot to turn on the all-wheel drive.
Oh, my goodness.
And so we kind of had a...
You had a slip and slide party?
A little bit. It was before they salted the roads.
Oh,
But I
lovely.
got her there.
Yeah, you made it, right?
She's still alive.
She's still alive. So these are...
She did grip that handle super hard.
These are carved horn donuts. They are about 30.5 millimeters. Anna says, I miss her store.
She had a great store. It was beautiful. I called it the anthropology of the bead world. You know, she inspired me so much with our store because one thing that I was always impressed with is how she merchandised her store. And we don't do anything nearly as good as she did. But her store was beautiful. And it was in this really funky space that was kind of by the train track. And she was in this cute little area with a bunch of other kind of stores and stuff. It's super cute in Raleigh, and
I never got to see her store.
It is dang cute, and she had the most beautiful store.
I'm gonna put these away.
It was slightly industrial, but also like slightly shabby chic. And she also used to have a paper store called Persepolis, and when that store closed, she was like, "Yeah, now I get to pick my favorite of the furniture." So it makes sense, like, because when we transitioned our store and moved space around, we got to pick like our favorite things, and you know, sometimes you have stuff because it fits that space, or
yeah. Look at how well these would go together for the spooky Halloween time. These black and orange. Wouldn't that be fun? And then maybe, because these are strung through the center, then you could put a different size round. I don't think these would fit. Maybe. No, they're just a little bit too big. But you could put a smaller size round in the center and make some pretty cool stuff with those together.
I don't remember who made that.
Ooh, how much is that? Somebody's
38.
I was gonna say somebody's gonna want to jump on this, I think. 38.
And if it doesn't sell, then I'm gonna put it back in my collection.
Yes, that's an Andrew's piece. Ooh.
That one it says who's buy.
And how much is that one?
55.
Okay, the price it's marked. All right, let me put the orange chalcedony away. That one nobody's jumping at, so we're going to move that off of here so I can make room for these next lovely glass. Artisan glass. Get ready for some spooky artisan glass, everybody. Y'all wanted spooky. Andrew's finding you. I don't even know where this... I've never seen these pieces before. I've only known him for, what, 18 years? And I've never seen these.
You know, I had a small room where I kept stuff, and you wouldn't believe how much stuff was crammed into there. I'm still finding stuff from back then.
Look at this artisan glass.
But somebody was like, how do you have such a big stash? And it's because I'm always acquiring.
He is always acquiring. It never ends.
I always am looking for good deals or try to find stuff, or sometimes we help liquidate stuff for people.
This is an amazing piece. Look at this, how this is made. So fun. It's so wild.
I believe that dude made pipes also.
This is XTS 19, $38. Glass, handmade artisan glass, 22.7 millimeters by 31.5. The bail is 4.5 millimeters, and there's only one. Anna says that's very special. Isn't that awesome?
That's for my private collection.
That's so private, I've never seen it.
Don't worry about it.
XTS. It always makes me wonder what Andrew really has, because
I told him if I die, don't be just flinging boxes out.
Don't be just flinging boxes out. You gotta really go through stuff.
Correct.
Yeah.
I should leave like an itemized invoice.
I know, right?
It will only take me my whole life, but...
All right, the next piece of glass, since I I said there were two. XTS20, $55, is this large eye with a horn done by Hearst. Done by Hearst Hand-Blown Glass. Mike Hearst. And that's the old price. We're going to keep that price. Monster eye. Look how incredibly well that eye is done. Signed on the back by the artist. One of these available only. $55 XTS20. And let me give you the size on this. This one is approximately 22 and a half. That doesn't seem right. I was going to say that's not right. These calipers keep going out of. These are 36 by 33. No, that's not right either. That's right. 48 by 41. One-eyed, one-horned purple people eater, says Diane, right? That's what it is. It's exactly right. And so far, nobody's grabbed them. I cannot believe that this has not, this one especially. I understand this one's a little bit, that's a little bit big. That's for a collector of glass. This one could be used easily. And it's so cool. All right. I'm sure they'll sell by the end of the night. Let me check my spam too. Okay. All right. Oh, that's cute.
That's Sean Tucker.
I remember that. XTS21. I didn't even know we still had that.
They were originally 15. I could probably do it for 12.
12. XTS21.
We used to do trunk shows with Hana and Sean. But then they moved, and then I really haven't heard very much from them.
No. I don't know why. I don't know what they've been up to.
I can't remember what happened. But they moved somewhere, and then I don't know.
Black hat with the moon. One of these available, drilled through the center. And this is approximately 21 by 30. 21 by 30.
The last time I talked to her, she didn't know that your job burned down.
Oh, wow.
So I think that they kind of were not...
They've gotten out of the loop a little?
Correct.
Yeah.
Because you didn't really hide that.
No, we did not. We did not hide that at all. That was a big thing.
Life-changing.
Life-changing thing.
You know, it sucks for them, but in some ways, it made us realize some stuff. And we have been trying to slow down. I don't know how successful we've been at it.
I don't feel like it today.
No, today has been busy. But
the carved horn is still available. XTS18.
Supposedly the horn is, they don't kill it to get it. They let them shed, and then they, I don't know if they steam them or something, but it helps loosen up the keratin. Still on Halloween stuff, so here you go. I know.
Nobody's grabbing it.
That's a hat.
A Halloween hat.
Or a tassel. Cap.
Susie's here. There's our other Susie. Hello, Susie. Thank you for joining us.
So this is knockoff S-word.
Knockoff S-word. Crystal.
It's not as sharp as or clean as the real S-word.
No. How much are these?
$4 a strand.
XTS 22, $4 a strand. Crystal strands. Beautiful cut though. I like that shape. Only $4. We're at 14 millimeters by 25 millimeters. And 2, 4, 6 beads on a strand, $4 each. Susie says, a little bit late. A friend stopped by. That's nice. That's nice. It's good to see friends.
Did y'all have fun?
Oh, and Susie, I sent you an email, so I don't know if you've gotten it, but I haven't heard back, so I want to make sure
It didn't go spam.
it didn't go to spam. So check your email from us. You should have an email. Kimberly said those are cool.
Okay, fun.
Yeah, they're super fun. Ooh,
I
this
think
is
for
nice.
like wind chimes or something.
XTS 23. How much are that? How much is this?
24.
24. Hand carved bone.
Mm-hmm.
Very intricate hand carved
I
bone.
recorded this so hard.
Very intricate hand carved bone. This heart and flowers, or strawberry and flowers.
It's kind of a floral.
A heartberry.
It has a very Victorian kind of vibe.
Mm-hmm. You're not going to see that around.
Nope.
XTS 23, $24. One of them available. It is approximately 32.5 millimeters by 46.5 millimeters. And this is so pretty, right? That is very unusual. Very nice hand carved bone. Again, another where they do not kill the animal is what we are told.
Supposedly they're revered, and then they find the bones, and then they.
If you missed that, if you can't hear, I don't know if you can. Supposedly, we're told they are revered animals, and then they find the bones and they use those.
But that's what we're told, so I don't know.
What's that?
That's what we're told.
Yeah, that's what we are told. We pass that along to people.
What are y'all in the mood for?
What else are you in the mood for? Anybody else got any suggestions, things you're looking for? Let us know in the comments. We're always willing to take comments and see if we can find something you're looking for. If you're just joining us, right now we have some of these beautiful artisan-made glass beads up here available. If you collect artisan glass, these three are artisan lamp work. We've got some crystal beads here, and we've got hand-carved bone.
What do y'all think?
What do you think of those, everybody?
Have y'all been having a good show? Like liking the stuff we've been pulling?
You like the stuff we're pulling? How are y'all doing out there? All right, what are we doing? What am I doing? I don't want to put these away yet because they're too nice and I want people to see them. I'm going to move these up here. And then we'll start a new row underneath because I think people are thinking about these. I have that feeling.
How about this?
Ooh, amber?
Yep.
Wow. Where'd this come from?
My personal stash.
Personal stash of amber. Susie says, I love XTS 19.
Isn't that fun?
Oh, we just got two. I wonder if my email was jammed up. We just sold 21 and both of 22. So thank you so much.
Thanks.
Appreciate that.
These are the same.
One's a little bigger, but they're the same enough. Slightly darker, slightly lighter. So 21 has sold the hat, the witch's hat, and both of 22 have sold. I should have, even though that blue Chalcedony sold, I should have left it up here for all this technology. I feel like my email got It's close enough. It's still helping. Not jam up the whole works, right? All right, so let's bring this over. That helps make some room. Thank you. How much you want on these, Andrew?
Well, they're not inexpensive.
No, they are not.
I could probably do. I have a couple. This one's I have darker one, and then I have a little bit lighter, and then I have this longer one with the lighter and smaller. So
Let's start with the light one.
Okay.
What one? Amber. Baltic Amber.
Vintage.
Vintage.
You know, supposedly they have scoop nets, and they have a festival, and they go in the water. They wade in the water, and then pick the amber out during this festival.
Wow.
But I don't know how real that is, or if that's just folklore.
How much you want on this?
I could probably do 30.
Wow. I was expecting that to be double that.
And they're on stretchy cord.
Yes, stretch. So that's $30 only for these vintage Baltic Amber chip strands. These are 18.
Probably they should be.
They are 18-inch strands. You're getting a good deal. If you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
Right. There's only one of those. Same price for these ones?
Yeah.
XTS25. $30 each. There are two of this color available in the darker. Are you a fan of the light amber or the dark amber?
It's like the honey, or it's like maple syrup. Do you like the grade A or
grade D?
I like the grade D myself of the maple syrup.
Maple syrup.
Because it's not super refined, so it's got all the crunchy minerals and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I think it tastes more mapley.
So these are the two colors together, so you can see them.
Because the one is lighter for sure.
Yeah. So 24 is the lighter one. 25s are the two darker ones. And nice long strands. $30 each only. And you want to do this other long one too? Mm-hmm. How much is that?
What do you think?
I don't know. They're smaller chips. It's a longer strand. There's more variety of color and type of stone on here.
How about 50? Okay.
XTS26. $50. Anna's asking, any more hematite stars or moons? So this is a smaller chip strand, but it's a much longer strand. This strand is, oops, let's not bang everything around. You have one moon. This is about a 32-inch strand. And it has the darker colors on it, the lighter colors on it. These are more of an opaque. It has a batch here of the more opaque amber as well. It's just a really nice amber strand. So anybody's kind of jewelry. We get a lot of guys actually coming into the store that buy amber. And this is about 4.5 millimeters on these chips. And then we get up to these ones. These are about 10.5 on the longer side, about 9.5 to 10.5. And then we get on to about 8 up to about 11 on those. Alex is holding out a little bit to see what other bargains we might have. That's always smart too. Can do that. We did just sell one of the 25s. One of the 25s. So I'm going to put one of those away. That also gives me a little bit of room. Let's but we've got one of the 25 still available.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. All right, I guess it's time to put away the lamp work that hasn't sold.
The spooky lamp
The
work.
spooky lamp work. Here's the skull. Spooky time lamp work. That's like a ghostly skull. I just love how it disappears.
It's like it's floating.
It is like it's floating.
Phantasmagoria.
Right? XTS 19, $38 only. That's the old price from way back, before even I knew Andrew. May have just met when you got that. Still weren't sharing, because I don't remember. Not that I remember everything, that's for sure. And XTS 20, $55.
In theory, I could probably look at my blog. I used to.
That's true.
But I also had a store, some skull stuff, so I might have got it then.
Oh yeah, you may have put it in your skull store.
And then not sold it.
And then,
I liked it so much.
right. All right, so let's move this over. This is the hand-carved heart / strawberry / flower, $24. Hand-carved bone. This is XTS 24, XTS 25, and XTS 26, the really long strand. Vintage Baltic Amber. Okay.
You can look up the prices of how much stuff is going for now. If you're curious.
Yeah, you can always look up prices, right?
And you can see how we are
We-
competitively priced.
We do try to very competitively price, usually underprice, as
I
much
always
as
try to beat.
he does. If he finds the lowest price, generally he can, of the same quality. Like, we're not going to go junk quality to nice quality, but if ours is nice, we're not going to compare it to the. But, and then he always tries to beat that price.
If we can.
If we
Sometimes
can.
can't.
Sometimes we can't.
Like sometimes it costs what it costs.
Right? Yeah, we are a
One time
small.
We had these little lamper ladybugs, and I paid a certain amount.
Yep.
And the lady found it for cheaper, and she got real upset. And I was like, "But I paid this much, so
Right.
I can't charge less than
No.
what I paid."
How much you want for this? For these?
How much did we charge last time?
I don't remember. And there's fewer of them in here. I think they were $4. Is that right? Let me look. See if I can find them real quick. One moment, please.
give you a chance. Look how pretty
They are $4 for, I think, 8 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, $4 for 8. 50 cents each. So 50 cents each. $3.
I can look around somewhere too, though, and see if I can find.
Just do that. XTS 27.
Look how well that heart goes with the amber.
Which heart? Oh, these? Yeah.
Look, it's so warm.
I know.
It's like an heirloom.
Yeah, that's a special piece. So this is some of the faux hematite carved. Although this looks like it's real. I'm not so sure. Maybe that leaf. But $3. XTS 27. Beautiful pieces. You got some drops here, leaves, moon, and some rings for $3. All right, and then XTS 28. Ooh, look at this tiger eye. How much you want on that? You think 8 each?
6.
6. I was gonna go at 12. I should have said 12. All right, tiger's eye. in the golden tiger's eye. This is XPS 28. And you get the round or the ovals and the tubes. Ovals and tube strands. Look at the quality on this. This is some old, beautiful tiger eye. Really nice stones. Lots of chatoyance in those. And those are 8-inch strands, half strands. There's another one here. Let me show you the other one. We don't just show one and then just make you assume the other one's as nice. We don't do that to you. Or show you one and then sell you the junky ones. Some people do that. That's not right. So these are beautiful tiger eye. You will get one of these 2 strands if you order. And they are only $6 each. And the ovals on these are approximately 16 by 21, and the tubes are 33.8, so about 4 by 13. And both of those have already sold. Thank you so much. Gone. Gone. Thank you. Tiger eye has been one that's not been hanging around too often. For a long time, I couldn't give it away. Now, people are liking it.
You never know how it goes.
You never know how it goes. That's right. All right, I'm gonna put the strawberry heart flower away. Vicky's here. Hello, Vicky. Says hello all. Had an HOA meeting and needed to feed my mother. Looks like I missed most of the show. You missed some. You did, but there's still lots of good stuff left, like the Baltic Amber, the hand-carved bone. If you like unusual stuff, we're pretty well known for like weird and unusual in a lot of ways. So we've got some nice stuff for you. Not all, this isn't all weird and unusual, but you know, we had some very nice lamp work, some spooky lamp work. Some of them are still available. Definitely catch a rewatch of the show. Suzanne says Cinnamon likes tiger eye. The little tiger. Those cats. Our cats were kind of full of themselves today, and then they got themselves worn out. They wore themselves out. Yeah. We were running around. We went outside. The young neighbor boy was out getting ready to mow the grass, and Tallulah was making friends. Everyone else is hiding on the porch. They're all afraid, and she's just out there rolling around on the cement, showing off, making friends.
A little bit hussy.
A little bit hussy. She does like watching him mow.
I know. She goes in the window and does like this weird kind of like dance.
Yeah, she's just always, she likes to make friends. What can you say? She likes to make friends. Okay, I'm going to put away 25. There's still one of those left at only $30 for the vintage Baltic Amber. These are in here too. I didn't even see these. Sneaking things in. What do you got there? Ooh, that's cool. How much is that?
That's from Amy Johnson. Her thing used to be called, what was it called? It's called Tank Fire Plus Metal.
And how much?
That's an old D. I mean, that's like, I'm talking 2009, maybe.
So 2 years after we met.
I don't know, $20.
$20. $20, lamp art glass, button. Super cool lamp art glass skull button. Amy Johnson. It is approximately 20 millimeters by 14.5. $20. One available. XTS 30. This vintage. This is smoky quartz. How much in the smoky quartz? It is vintage, but
Amy was from Canada, from Toronto.
From Toronto. You think 18?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Because in my mind it was higher, so I went. That's what I thought. Andrew.
24.
Huh?
So 18's good.
Yeah, that's what I was going to aim for 24. This is really cool, smooth, smoky quartz beads. Beautiful quality. Look at the quality of them. Very clear. Not a lot of inclusions at all. Nice higher end quality stones of smoky quartz. And it's a vintage strand. $18 only. It is a 14-inch vintage strand. For those of you who like quartz, these are really pretty. Smoky quartz. Not too smoky.
I love it.
Yeah, 8.5 millimeters by 18. It's smoky enough you know it's not clear quartz, but it's not super dark either. It's a really nice quality stone. And XTS 30, $18 in an unusual shape. You don't see them shaped like that very often. All right.
Some of this, looking at people's old blogs, kind of makes me sad.
Why?
Because a lot of them are dead.
Oh, well, that is sad. Don't do that. Don't get sad during the show.
Yeah, well.
How much for the amethyst strand?
Which one?
Oh, we have more. The chips.
$6.
$6? Wow. Andrew's giving away the store tonight. $6 for this long strand. This is at least a 32-inch strand of amethyst chips. Nice quality amethyst chips. $6. XTS 31. You don't get all these super deals when Andrew's away, do y'all? I try and give good deals, but I would not charge $6 for this. This would be at least 8 to 12. 6 is hard. All right. XTS 26 is going away. I'm going to put that away. That's $50 for that vintage Baltic amber small strand. We just sold 31. Thank you so much.
Which one?
31, the amethyst.
Oh, good.
Somebody liked that price you gave.
Nice.
Deservedly so. It's a really good price. And really nice quality. Those are really pretty purple. Alex says, love me some good amethyst. Me too.
Did you show the other amethyst?
Not yet. I haven't gotten there yet. Let's see here. XTS 30. Let's move that up there. Okay. What is this amethyst?
That one, how much was that originally priced? I think I'll probably do 16 on these.
16?
Mm-hmm. For the pebbles.
Okay.
I think those are lovely.
They are really nice.
I hoarded those. But that's not a surprise.
Andrew hoarding beads, what? Okay. You said 16?
Since Alex is new, they haven't seen the stash.
No, they have not.
I'm not going to show it though because I was still organizing.
Only $16 on this.
Oh, that's a deal.
That is a deal. This is XTS 32.
Oh, you know what? Somebody wanted some hearts yesterday. How about some more hearts today?
Alex says, when can we expect an invoice for the purchases? You will get the invoice approximately within an hour after the show ends.
Yep.
About an hour, at least within an hour after the show ends. Sometimes, on very rare occasions, the next day. But generally, it happens within an hour after the show ends. Mm-hmm. And the email will come through, generally from info@allegorygallery.com. So
keep your eye on the spam folder sometimes too.
Yeah. This feels like a long strand.
Well,
It's a 16-inch strand. XTS 32, $16. These beautiful amethyst pebble. They're almost triangular shaped pebble. Like,
okay, fun.
Yeah. They're a little bit triangular shaped in a lot of cases. And this is approximately about 7 to 8 millimeter beads by about 10.5. Kimberly says, I wanted scarab S-word yesterday.
Oh, I didn't find any.
No, but I'm pretty sure I have some at the store. So I got your email about it, and I have to go up to Johnstown, though, to find out, Kimberly. That's why I didn't invoice for those or send you any pictures, because they are literally at the physical location.
Yeah,
I have to go get them and see what colors we have. Somebody
theory, I have some
did XTS4 sell. Let me look. XTS4 is still available, Diane. Still available. Thank you for asking. Kimberly says, I'm just teasing. I know you are going to look at the store. Okay, good. Just getting wild, everybody. Everybody's going to tease William today.
Is that what y'all do when I'm gone? You bully my husband?
No, they're good to me.
Okay, just making sure I don't have to have strong words.
To set down the law.
Enforcer.
The enforcer coming out. What's 33? What do we got here? What is this? What are these? Little glass beads.
Glass hearts.
Glass hearts. Somebody wanted hearts. When does the show end tonight? When we get to 40, Alex. The shows vary in time dramatically, usually.
Depends how much we talk.
We usually talk for like an hour at the beginning just to get to know everybody and catch up and spend our day together a little bit, because this is about community, not just selling stuff. And if you don't want that community, you can tune in about an hour late to the shows, and you'll usually catch the live shows starting. But we like it when people hang out and get to know each other. We're all about chatting and building community, whether it's online or in store. How much you want on these hearts? I don't even know.
$4 a strand.
$4 each.
What number are you on?
I'm pricing 33 right now, and I've got something in here. Oh, these little diamond shapes. Alex is much nicer than just selling things, right? I think so. We get to know each other and hang out and chat for a while, and then we get into the selling things. We sell stuff because we have to survive, right? If we could just hang out with y'all all the time and not... Oh, that one's broken. So there's one of these strands. Why did I even put 3 on here? What am I doing? There's just one of these. One of these. Kimberly says, that community approach is why I love the AG Bead fam, right? Oh, we just sold 4. Thank you so much. And we just sold 32. Thank you so much. Yeah, we believe in building community, not just selling stuff. If we were rich, we'd just hang out with y'all all day and just chat. Maybe not all day. Andrew would be at craft schools. I would hang out with y'all all day and chat.
I'd chat every once in a while.
Every once in a while.
When I got self-service.
You get self-service at your craft school. We just sold the 33. Thank you so much.
How about...
Let me give you the size on these, since I didn't do that for those of you who got this. 15.8, so about 16 by 16.
But if we're rich, maybe I'd take everybody to the craft school.
I know. If we got rich
We
enough,
start our own craft school.
we get rich enough, we just take people with us. Whatever craft. Are you in town? Are you close?
I'll fly in.
I'll fly you in. Yeah, we'd be really nice rich people.
Yeah.
Universe, do you hear that?
We had one vendor, and I said, I hope I win the lotto. And they said, I hope you do as well.
They knew that we would go and buy out the booth if we ever did.
That's one of my fantasies.
Just
come out and be like, I want the whole everything.
The whole everything. I'm not even going to look. I just know you well enough. We've been friends long enough. We've been working together long enough. I know you got good stuff. I want everything. First day, just go in and be like, you can go home. You can browse the show. We're buying it all.
You got to pack it up.
You got to pack it up for us. We're not going to do that. We spent the money. You got to do the packing. But yeah, right. Alex says bead crafters are always the most chill people.
Sometimes.
Says I've adopted the old lady strategy of storing my beads in old pill bottles. Nice. Nice. Danger. Don't take the beads. Right? All right. What am I on? 34. XTS 34. How much you want for these? Is this rose quartz?
No.
It's glass.
If you want to sell that. But I also think something.
I do want to sell this. These look good.
Do you want to try to sell the one strand? I took the broken one off.
Oh, you want to do it a little lower?
Yeah. $3.
Okay, let me do that one first. So there was a broken one on the other hearts. And the one sold. So if you want a slightly shorter strand, it has 5 beads instead of 6. It's $3. All right. And how much do you want for these? These are really nice. Is this vintage Czech?
No.
No.
It's contemporary.
Contemporary.
I don't know where it is. $12.
$12. XTS 35. $12. There are 2 of these strands available. The reason I thought it was vintage is because they're all a little bit different. They're not quite the same. But look at these. Beautiful pink glass. And this bicone. Large bicone. This one's got a little bumpy on it. See, that's why I thought they were vintage. They're not quite perfect. But I like that. And this,
you don't like it, then you pick it off.
yeah, this is a 12-inch strand, and they are approximately 7.5 by 14 millimeters per bead. XTS 35, $12 a strand, 2 strands available. And let's see here. XTS 36. Ooh. 24 karat gold plated horn charms. Let's see. These are 18 each. And there are 2 of them available. XTS 36. So these are 24 karat gold plated stag horns.
That's no more. They don't make it anymore.
They don't. This company does not make this anymore.
And all of the prices have, in some cases, quadrupled.
Yes, these are old prices on these. You're not getting a 24 karat gold plated horn at all, but even if you would, it would not be $18 still. We have these in our old stock, so we still have a few. We've got 2 left, $18 each.
Because they don't make it anymore, so it's hard to price.
Yeah. So this is, it's done by the weight of the metal the way they do it.
Mhm.
26 millimeters by 15 millimeters, and we don't know what their weight of the metal pricing is, so we can't, it's hard to reprice, so we just sell them to you at the old good prices, and you know, that's fine because that's what our cost was. And let's see here, so we've got 2 of those available. What did you just put here? Ooh,
There's one that's a little bit.
Oh, I see. It got, yeah.
Got broken.
But this is pink opal. XTS 37. How much you want on this, Andrew?
I love that strand.
I do too.
What do you think?
36? Or should it be high?
28.
Oh, I was going to say, should it be higher? Kimberly says, those are amazingly fantastic. The horns? Yes, they are. They are really well done too. Like, they have texture. They're not just like smooth. They're textured out like a real horn. If you've ever seen one up close. We had hunters in my family, so I've seen them up close.
You have them in your home.
We do have them in our home. From them dying or shedding.
You find them.
Find them in the woods when we go on walks. Let me take away 27 to make some room up here.
One time somebody came over to our house and there was bones in the creek that ran beside the property.
Mm-hmm.
And they shimmied down this creek and got the bones, and they were so muddy.
They were collectors of bones
And
too.
this is when we lived on the 90 acres.
This is still available.
And I don't know what happened, but something happened, and I was like, are you mad at me? And she goes, no, I thought you were mad at me because we took bones from your property. I said, I don't care about that.
No.
Good. Enjoy. It's not like there's a shortage.
Right. I'm going to put these away too. These are the Smoky Quartz XTS 30, $18 only. 1 strand available. Still available, by the way. I can't believe that one didn't sell. That's one of the ones that really surprises me. That and the 1 skull lampwork. Cannot believe it. All right, let's move these up. And this is XTS 37, $28 only. You're going to sit down, everybody, because this price does not reflect the quality of these stones. This is pink opal. There are some of you watching that are going to be like, how did Andrew just price this pink opal at $28? Look at how pretty these are. $28 only for this strand. It's like he's lost his mind. This one is broken. So that's why. The rest of it more than makes up for it, but that's why Andrew feels guilty that he has to price them low. Plus, he loves giving you good deals. We both love giving you good deals, but this is an extra good deal. Look at the quality of this pink opal. You get the whole strand for only $28, and I'm just going to pick one of these. Like, this one's kind of a mid-size one. It's mid, 35.5 by 10. Beautiful pink opal drops. Each one of those could sell for quite a bit by itself. And so 1 strand only of that. And then let's move on to a few more things we've got left, and then we will be done. We've got some more little charms that Andrew's got going on over here.
I thought they would be good for the like autumn.
Yeah. All this is really good autumn. Oh, we just sold 37 and sold it again. Sorry, we've only got the one strand.
Thank you.
The two people that I definitely thought would be interested in this both tried for it. So one of y'all got it. This is a silver-plated, larger horn rack. Silver-plated, larger. It hangs from here. So I love the way it hangs. They didn't hang it from here, which you'd expect. It hangs here. So if you turn it into an earring, it has a little bit more of a visual quality to it than just hanging from, or if you use it as a pendant. This one's definitely big enough easily to use as a pendant. There are two of them available. Let me show you, like they can be reversed. So if you want to make them into a pair of earrings, look at that. That's the same with the gold one too. So those smaller gold ones, what did I do with the other one? Just to show you. They could be used as earrings. 24 karat gold plated. This is silver plated. XTS 38, $16 each. Two of them available, both of them shown. $18 each for the gold, both of them shown. The larger ones overall are about 24 millimeters. Nope. Yeah, 24 by about 38. All right, so that's XTS 38, XTS 39. What do I have? What do I have here? You want some silver-plated little ones? Andrew's just running the gamut with size and style here tonight.
Oh, yeah, people like them.
I love these. I honestly, if they don't sell this time, I might take them and make myself a necklace out of them.
You know who I haven't heard from in a minute?
Who?
Diane Wicks.
Diane Wicks.
Danielle Wicks.
Danielle Wicks. She's on the videos, but we haven't heard from her personally.
I don't know. If somebody's at, if I don't see them, sometimes
she's all over the place.
Busy.
She's busy. She's busy. I've seen her pop up in a lot of live streams and stuff all around.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I like her a lot.
I like her a lot. She's a very fun and nice, genuine person, I believe. So this is the smaller version in the silver instead of the gold. And you can see the price difference. It's the same style, but $18 versus $10. That's XTS 39 in the silver instead of the gold. $10 each. I should put that in here. I try to make it clear. $10 each. Two of them available. Both of them shown. Anna says, beautiful pink opal. Didn't even try for it. Glad it went to a good home. It is. They are going to a good home. Somebody's going to use those for good.
Okay.
Yeah, let me put that away, by the way, so that I can make some room.
I hovered on them for a long time.
You what?
I hovered on them for a
You
long time.
hovered on them?
Correct.
You didn't give them a hovering price, that's for sure. You gave them a let's move them on price.
Well, I kind of want people. I love to see what people make.
I know.
It makes me so happy when people say, "Hey, this is what we made with the beads we got."
Yeah, some people don't show and some people do, and when they do, we love to see.
Because it's always interesting to me.
Yes.
Like, that's one of the things that makes me happy, especially about what we do, is to kind of see how people put things together. I also like to see it when people collect my artwork, because I don't know like it goes out into the world, and I don't even know sometimes who buys stuff because William does all the shipping now.
Yeah. So these are Halloween charms or spooky time charms, anytime charms, really. XTS 40, $2 for the lot of 4 of these. You get a pair of Witch's Brew, and you get a pair of Witches. So it's only $2 for all 4 charms, XTS 40. Annis is always looking for black tourmaline to keep away the bad juju.
Oh, I have it today.
Andrew was wearing his black tourmaline today.
It was nice. It was very cool. It was hot today, and it was.
He had it in the room with the air conditioning for a while, and he put it around him and cooled himself down. Alex says black tourmaline is such a nice stone, and 40 has sold. So those have sold. Thank you so much.
You want to see my necklace?
Did you bring it?
Of course.
Of course.
I didn't. I don't wear it though because it's kind of heavy.
Yeah.
It's Jumbotron.
Jumbo, and you heated it up.
And whenever I had a difficult customer come into the shop, and I used to work at the shop, I would put this on, and then they would go away.
It's true, they did.
It was like a force field. Like they would try like so hard to stay in the store, and it was almost like a tractor beam was pulling them out. And she was gripping the door so hard, and I was like, "Boy, this works."
So this is large, chunky black tourmaline with small black tourmaline rounds.
Mm-hmm.
Anna says, "I love your black tourmaline stories, Andrew."
Well, I can tell you who it was.
Don't be naming names.
Well, started with a C.
Look at that. Kimberly says, "Oh wow, I love that."
So if anybody leaves right now,
and yeah, if anyone leaves the live stream right now, we know
somebody.
We know. Yeah, we added somebody. We attracted somebody. We got rid of the negative juju, and somebody positive came in.
Oh, good.
Right. Suzanne says, "Okay, I'm leaving now." Good show, everyone. Have a good evening. You too, Suzanne. We know you're a good egg.
You're like almost for saint time.
Right. Susan says, "Putting away my blue Chalcedony since retrograde is over." Keep that shadow period. Keep it on for that shadow period. It's been affecting us tonight a little bit.
Usually it's like a week, they say.
Yeah, about a week. Anna's laughing. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. We hope you loved the things you found. We hope you made some friends or, firmed up some old friendships. And we look forward to seeing everyone again back here tomorrow. We do this around 7:30 p.m. every weeknight. Sometimes we go at like 3 in the afternoon. Tomorrow may be a 3 in the afternoon day because I have my pottery class. So I don't know if Andrew's going to want to do this by himself at night. He has to pack, yeah, because he has to leave on Thursday. So probably 3 in the afternoon tomorrow. 3 p.m. We'll do an afternoon show tomorrow.
And then I'll be gone for 2 weeks.
I know, he's leaving me again. Let's see here. Alex says, "I don't know what crystals are good for what are good for at what times, but I just love having shiny rocks." Yes.
Yeah. As long as it makes you happy.
Right? I don't know what they all do either. I don't have it all memorized, but I like the shiny rocks too.
Usually your intuition is usually right.
Yeah, find the ones you're pulled to, and that's what I do. That usually is the one you need at the time you need it.
Like pink stones usually are for like love and healing and friendship and things like that. Green stones are oftentimes for abundance and prosperity and growth because they're like a green growing thing. Black stones are usually for protection and kind of like warding away. Blue stones are usually for thoughts or communication or kind of airy you know, how we dream. Purple stones are also for kind of dream and, you know, and intuitive things. But they also, depending on which culture they're talking to, they also have different symbolisms and meanings across cultures too.
Mm-hmm.
So, and not all of them are the same.
No. But there's a lot of crossover.
Yeah. But
because
sometimes different.
Yeah, because really, stones should have the energies they've got, but sometimes we interpret them in different ways.
Well, the cultures are different.
Mm-hmm.
So
Alex says, thank you guys for this great stream. Thank you for being here. Says, do you stream on other platforms? We stream mostly on YouTube and Facebook. So please follow us on Facebook if you don't already, Allegory Gallery. We stream on YouTube, and sometimes we pop up on Instagram. But it often causes issues for us to stream there for whatever reason. So
sometimes it tries to force us to go vertical.
Yeah, we're not vertical people. We're trying to be more vertical people, but we are horizontal people. So we generally stick to Facebook and YouTube. Anna says, good night, all. Susan says, good night, all. Kimberly says, you're in a good place for shiny rocks, Alex. Kimberly said that. Did I say Kimberly? Kimberly said. And Alex says, good night, everyone. Good night. Thank you all. We're going to work on the spreadsheet and get the invoices out.
Yeah,
and
thank you.
We'll see you back here tomorrow afternoon at about 3 p.m. Eastern time with something else. Who knows what, but we'll see you then. Bye, everybody.
See ya.